Okay, before I get to this video, I gotta do one more thing to try to get you guys to help me give you basically money. So I've been promoting this in the last few videos where it's just I got another video that was kind of a compilation of Fear the Darkness. You know, I was looking at my strategies, etc. In that video, I'm doing a giveaway, but in order to do the giveaway, it's a $50 giveaway. I got to get the video to 500 likes. So I've got a bunch of good comments in there. I got a ton of likes on it, got the views we need on it, and I just want to make sure that I can get the likes that I need to be able to gift the gift card. So we got to get up to 500 likes. I think we were around 200-ish last time I looked. And again, everybody who's viewed it, if you like it, we're there. So help me, help you, help me give you 50 bucks. Google, iTunes, whatever. You go buy whatever you want, music, videos, stuff for this game, who knows. So help me do that so I can give you guys some nice fun gifts, and let's get to the point of this video. Hey everybody, welcome back. In this video I wanted to do a little bit of a status update on this Orbs Away milestone push. It's that milestone where you can get some Namor Shards for yourself, not the Alliance push, but the one that's solo for just you. So I've done a couple videos on this already. The first one was kind of just talking about planning for it, and had a spreadsheet and was kind of like, hey, this is the average number of wins you need per day, etc., etc. And then I did an update, but that update was more about realizing that the orb blitz days didn't give you any orb fragments for those runs. So that made things a little bit more difficult. So I had to do a kind of a little update. Now, in this specific video, I'm showing you guys where I'm at, and I'm going to tell you guys how I'm approaching where I think I'm going to be, because we've got about 3 days left, and what I'm going to do to try to push as much as I can and kind of factor in and going, well, wait a minute, where am I going to end, and is there a point to push? And depending on that point I finish, what do I need to do to get those last milestones? How much would I have to spend core-wise? And what is it even going to get me if I do that? Is that worth it? I don't know. So let's look at this and kind of see what the right answer is for me personally, and then you guys can decide, and hopefully it helps you kind of decide how hard you want to push over these next 3 days. All right, so let's check out the milestones. Again, this is kind of where I'm at the moment. You can see my alliance. We've already finished the bombastic blitz milestones. We got some pretty heavy hitters in here. Our top 16 is 10K and up, so it's pretty solid. We finished this with like 7 days to go, so really happy about that. That obviously helps with some of these orbs, but I do want to put that out there. But for me specifically, so you can see this Orbs Away, I'm at 9,000. So right around this, and I'm at milestone 27. As soon as I open one orb, I'll be in milestone 27. So you can kind of see where I'm at as far as this particular achievement. So I'm going to jump to the spreadsheet and kind of show you how I'm looking at this and going, how far am I going to get? Because, look, you've got what, 15 and another 14, 29 shards left for Namor, which I want. But am I going to be stuck at this last one, and do I need the last two? These last 14 would be helpful, but at what cost are 14 shards? So I'm going to jump to the spreadsheet. I'm not going to go over the spreadsheet in a ton of detail because I've already done that in the other videos. I'm just going to kind of breeze through the first part and then kind of show you where I'm at and do the math there. And hopefully you guys can use this thing being the spreadsheet in your own calculations to determine how much time and effort you want to put into this thing, and if you need to use or want to use cores at the end. All right, so this is a spreadsheet. Again, I just got the milestones listed. I start with 13, all these different calcs on here, total points needed, orbs required to meet each milestone, how many anniversary orb fragments were required for that many orbs, and then, the assumption that you're going to get some of these fragments from the different blitzes outside of the orb blitz, the Sunday orb blitz. You get to the adjusted Marvel anniversary frags required for that many orbs, the number of blitz wins needed, and then to get that you need these these were I called them swags in my last video, scientific wild ass guesses, where you can kind of put some percentages at the different frags you're kind of seeing. And again, it was a guess, but it gave you an idea, and this is supposed to a rough approximation. It's RNG. To give you an idea of how many blitz wins you needed to do this thing. So, and then as I did that, I kind of you know, got at that time there was 987 days, however it was the 25th when I released the original video. And so you could see how many of blitz wins needed you needed per day as of these different things. And you could see, I mean, it was a dramatic range. Originally I had it where it was, you know, I thought there were extra days. They cut, you didn't get anything from the orb, you know, blitzes. So I was like, oh, that kind of screws you. So anyway, so like I said, I'm here in this last, you know, 4, you know, milestones. And that's where we're really going to focus. So it's like, you know, you can kind of see that, you know, I need, you know, 360 blitz wins according to my math to finish with 3 days left, which is essentially 120 blitz wins a day, which is a lot. So and again, depending on how much you blitz per day, the runs, the teams, etc., all this can vary quite a bit. So from there, I went into the number of blitz runs needed per day, assuming 10 wins per blitz run. So that essentially gets you down to basically 12. So you're talking about, you know, 10 wins a blitz. So you need 12 runs per day. That's blitzing all day long. There's no way I'm going to do that. So in another video that you're going to see in the next week, I'm hoping to collaborate with a good burger of mine. We'll see if we can make it happen with time zones and babies and stuff. But this insane mode blitzing, you'll see it in that video where we're talking about, but basically insane mode in my mind is 18 hours a day, every 2 hours, where you're not missing it. So I'm calling that insane mode. There's probably an ultra insane mode where you're nonstop, but I'm not even getting to that. So that insane mode is 18 hours a day, every 2 hours, which is ultimately 9 runs per day. All right, so we're gonna zoom in a little bit here. You can, like I just mentioned, insane mode would be 9 runs per day. Number of blitz wins needed, assuming 10 wins per blitz run. Obviously, it's a easy math, 90. So, and the number of blitz wins that I'd get over the next 3 days, that is 270 wins over the next 3 days, which, as you can see, I'm gonna, you know, be short based on where I'm at there. I still need another 9. I basically need a whole nother milestone there, which is like, oh, that's, so how short is that milestone? So, and that's what I say here is I'm appear to be 1 milestone short, which is essentially 5 orbs. And the way I do that and determine that, as you can see, is like, you know, milestone 30 is essentially worth, you know, 11,400, the one before that. So that's the difference in points between milestone 30 and milestone 29, which is 5 orbs. So it's like, okay, so if that's the 5 orbs, 400 cores, and ultimately this is the summation of this entire video for me. Okay, for me, and I'll talk about you guys in a second. So that's essentially 2,000 cores or 25-ish bucks. I didn't do the math exactly on how much it is, but somewhere around 25 to 30 bucks for 7 Namor Shards and a half of an orange elite orb. Plus whatever you get out of those 5 orbs from the anniversary orb, which, you know, maybe some extra Namor Shards, maybe not, maybe some duplicates. So, are you wanting to spend 25 bucks just to check that last box? If that's how far you get? I don't know, man. That's it's pretty tough to swallow. So, that's where I'm at. I'm hoping that maybe I get some good RNG and I get some extra 2,000 shard drops, and that I don't need to do that because I can't. I mean, I've got some extra arena cores, so it's free cores, but I really would prefer to save my cores to open orbs for like Mysterio or Shocker or something like that. So, and for you guys, again, just find out where you're at and do the similar math where you're just kind of seeing, you know, where you're at and gauge, you know, do I want to blitz that much? Okay, I'm going to tone back a little bit. I'm just going to do this many. So, that again, I'm going to put the link in this for this spreadsheet in the description below, but I wanted to give you guys an update on exactly kind of where I was at and hope to share with you how I'm planning this thing and how I'm approaching it. So maybe it could help you in approaching your specific Orbs Away milestone. So let's wrap this thing up and get back to our weekend. All right, so, you know, like I said, this thing is a tough milestone to push through. You know, we saw this in the original videos that we were kind of looking at for this thing. You know, this just kind of really reconfirms all of that. So, you know, I hope the spreadsheet I've kind of put together helps you guys, you know, push for what you need, but be realistic about the time it's going to take here and whether you think you want to spend that time. You know, you might have something better to do. Maybe there's a different focus in the game. You know, maybe you've got outside of this game obligations, you know, heaven forbid. Yeah, so again, as always, I hope you guys, you know, find some use in this. I always try to do stuff to help the community or someone else just by sharing how I'm approaching things. And if it does, great. If it doesn't, you know, no big deal either. So always appreciate you guys stopping by. You know, hammer down that like button, click the notification bell, subscription, friends, etc. You know, I've shared my other social media in the description below, and I'll have the link for the spreadsheet below. And I hope to see you guys again soon.